Geometry existed before creation. There is truth in wine and children. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Those who tell the stories rule society. He who love touches walks not in darkness. Self-conquest is the greatest of victories. The soul of man is immortal and imperishable. Everything that deceives may be said to enchant. Wisdom alone is the science of other sciences. Ignorance is the root cause of all difficulties. The measure of the man is what he does with power. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. The first and the best victory is to conquer self. Knowledge becomes evil if the aim be not virtuous. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. A good decision is based on knowledge, and not on numbers. Integrity is your destiny. It is the light that guides your way. Better to complete a small task well, than to do much imperfectly. Music and rhythm find their way into the secret places of the soul. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. Hereditary honors are a noble and a splendid treasure to descendants. The price of apathy towards public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Atheism is a disease of the soul before it becomes an error of understanding. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. To begin is the most important part of any quest and by far the most courageous. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. If one has made a mistake, and fails to correct it, one has made a greater mistake. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. Each citizen should play his part in the community according to his individual gifts. When man is not properly trained, he is the most savage animal on the face of the globe. A wise man speaks because he has something to say, a fool because he has to say something. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. Don't force your children into your ways, for they were created for a time different from your own. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Love is a madness produced by an unsatisfiable rational desire to understand the ultimate truth about the world. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Our object in the construction of the state is the greatest happiness of the whole, and not that of any one class. A man who really fights for justice must lead a private, not a public, life if he is to survive for even a short time. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. There is in every one of us, even those who seem to be most moderate, a type of desire that is terrible, wild, and lawless. To conquer oneself is the best and noblest victory, to be vanquished by one's own nature is the worst and most ignoble defeat. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something.